What if I told you that some of the fastest growing YouTube channels aren't spending hours writing scripts anymore? Instead, they're using AI to create highly engaging scripts in less than 10 minutes, scripts that keep viewers watching, increase retention, and generate thousands, sometimes even millions, of views. But here's the part almost nobody tells you. Simply opening ChatGPT and typing, "Write me a YouTube script," usually produces boring content that sounds robotic, generic, and impossible to monetize. The difference between a script that gets ignored and one that builds a profitable YouTube business isn't the AI. It's the process. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how professional faceless YouTube creators use AI to create scripts that sound natural, build curiosity, and keep people watching until the very end. Even if you've never written a script before, even if you're starting from zero, and even if English isn't your first language. So don't skip a second of this video, because the final method I'll reveal is the exact framework that can reduce hours of work into just 10 minutes. Let's begin. Welcome back to Smart Unlock, where we explore practical ways to use AI, online business strategies, and digital skills to build real income opportunities. If you've been thinking about starting a faceless YouTube channel, or creating videos that actually keep viewers engaged, this video could save you weeks of frustration. Here's the reality. Most people fail on YouTube before they even upload consistently. Not because they're lazy, not because they don't have good ideas, but because scriptwriting feels overwhelming. They stare at a blank screen, wonder what to say, rewrite the first paragraph 10 different times, and eventually give up. Meanwhile, successful creators have already published 3 more videos. Why? Because they've built a repeatable system. Today, you're going to learn that system. By the end of this video, you'll know how to find viral video ideas, turn those ideas into a professional AI prompt, generate an engaging script in minutes, edit it so it sounds completely human, and make your audience want to watch until the last second. This isn't theory. It's a workflow used every single day by successful faceless YouTube creators. Let's start with the biggest mistake. Imagine you ask AI, "Write a script about making money online." Sounds reasonable, but AI has almost no direction. It doesn't know who your audience is, how experienced they are, what tone your channel uses, how long the video should be, what style keeps viewers watching, or what emotion should drive each section. So what happens? You get a script that sounds like a school essay. It starts with, "In today's video we'll discuss." Instantly forgettable, no curiosity, no suspense, no emotional connection. Now compare that with channels getting millions of views. Notice something: they don't immediately explain the topic. Instead, they create a question, a mystery, a surprising fact, or a problem the viewer desperately wants solved. For example, instead of saying, "Today we'll learn about AI scriptwriting," you might begin with, "One simple mistake causes most AI-generated YouTube videos to lose viewers in the first minute, and almost everyone makes it." See the difference? The viewer now has a reason to stay. They're curious, they want the answer. That single change can dramatically improve audience retention. And higher retention tells YouTube that your content deserves more recommendations. That's why scriptwriting isn't just about words, it's about psychology. Every sentence should make the viewer want to hear the next one. Professional creators think like storytellers, not teachers. That's the mindset shift that changes everything. Before AI writes a single word, you need the right topic, because even the best script can't save a video nobody wants to watch. The easiest way to find winning topics is to ask yourself 3 simple questions. First, does this topic solve a real problem? Second, would someone actually search for it? Third, can I offer a unique angle? For example, instead of making a video called, "How to use ChatGPT," try, "Beginners are making their first $1,000 using ChatGPT in 2026. Now you've created curiosity, you've added a specific outcome, and you've targeted people searching for practical results. This is exactly why channels in finance and online earning often perform so well. People are constantly looking for ways to improve their income, learn new skills, and stay ahead of emerging AI trends. Your goal isn't just to inform, it's to promise a valuable transformation and then deliver on that promise. Once you've chosen a strong topic, you're ready for the next step, the step that completely changes the quality of AI-generated scripts. Now, we reach the step that separates beginners from creators who consistently produce high-quality videos. Most people ask AI simple questions. Successful creators assign AI a professional role. That difference alone can completely transform the quality of the output. Instead of typing, "Write a YouTube script about side hustles," Give AI a specific identity and a clear mission, for example. Act as an experienced YouTube scriptwriter who has written hundreds of viral scripts for Faceless finance channels. Write a 20-minute script in a conversational style. Use curiosity, storytelling, smooth transitions, practical examples, and strong retention hooks every 2 to 3 minutes. The target audience is beginners in the United States who want to earn money online. Notice what happened. You've told AI who it should become, who the audience is, how long the script should be, what tone to use, what techniques to include, what result you're trying to achieve. AI performs much better when it has context. Think of it this way: if you hired 2 employees. One receives the instruction, do your job. Other receives a detailed plan explaining exactly what success looks like. Who do you think will produce better work? AI works the same way. The better your instructions, the better your script. And here's another powerful tip: don't ask AI to create the entire script in one request. Instead, break it into sections. Ask for a powerful hook, then the introduction, then the first main point, then the second, then the conclusion. This keeps the quality high from beginning to end and makes it much easier to refine each section. Now let's put everything together into a simple workflow you can repeat for every video. Minute 1. Choose a topic that solves a real problem, for example, 5 AI skills companies are paying for, or how beginners can start a profitable online side hustle. Don't chase random trends. Choose topics that combine search demand with long-term value. Minute 2. Research the audience. Ask yourself, what problem are they trying to solve? What mistakes are they making? What result are they hoping for? Understanding your audience helps every sentence feel more relevant. Minutes 3 and 4. Write your prompt. Include the audience, the video length, the tone, the goal, the desired structure, the storytelling style, the call to action. This only takes a couple of minutes, but it dramatically improves the output. Minutes 5 to 7. Let AI generate the script. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Your first draft isn't supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to give you a strong starting point. This is where many creators waste time. They expect AI to deliver a masterpiece on the first try. Professional creators know the real magic happens during editing. Minutes 8 to 10. Read the script out loud. Ask yourself, does it sound like a real person? Would the sentence make me keep watching? Is every section creating curiosity? Are there unnecessary words? Can this sentence be shorter? Remember, viewers don't reward complexity, they reward clarity. A simple sentence spoken naturally will almost always outperform a complicated paragraph filled with technical language. That's why editing matters, not because AI is bad, but because people connect with people, not machines. One of the biggest complaints about AI-generated content is that it sounds, well, like AI, but that's surprisingly easy to fix. Start by removing repetitive phrases. If every paragraph begins with, in today's world, or it is important to understand, delete them. Next, use contractions. Instead of saying, you will not believe, say, you won't believe. It feels more natural. Then vary your sentence lengths. Mix short, punchy lines with longer explanations. For example, here's the mistake. Pause. Most creators think more information automatically means more value, but in reality, viewers remember simple ideas delivered clearly. That rhythm keeps the script engaging. Finally, imagine you're explaining the topic to a friend over coffee. That's the tone that builds trust, and trust is what keeps viewers coming back. For a channel like Smart Unlock, where the goal is to teach finance and online earning, sounding approachable is just as important as being accurate. Because when viewers trust your explanations, they're more likely to watch your next video, subscribe, and eventually take action on what they've learned. So now you've learned how to choose a winning topic, write powerful AI prompts, follow a 10-minute workflow, and transform robotic text into natural, engaging narration. But there's one final piece that determines whether your viewers stay until the very end or click away after the first few minutes. And it's the same technique used by many of the fastest-growing faceless YouTube channels today. Now let's talk about something that can make or break your YouTube channel: audience retention. YouTube doesn't just reward videos that get clicks, it rewards videos that keep people watching. That's why a video with fewer views but excellent watch time can outperform a video with a flashy thumbnail and a weak script. So how do you keep viewers engaged from beginning to end? The answer is simple: never let your audience feel like they've already learned everything. Instead of giving away every answer immediately, create a series of small questions that the viewer naturally wants answered. For example, we've covered how to write the script, but there's one editing trick that can make it sound like it was written by a professional copywriter. That sentence creates curiosity. The viewer now has a reason to keep watching. Another technique is using smooth transitions. Don't jump randomly from one idea to another. Connect every section naturally. For example, now that you know how to generate a script, the next challenge is making it sound human. Finding a great topic is important, but even the best idea won't succeed without a strong opening. These transitions guide the viewer through the video without feeling lost. And here's another important rule: every minute or two, remind viewers why staying until the end is worth it. You don't need to overdo it. A simple line like, "In a moment I'll show you the biggest mistake beginners make when using AI and it's probably costing them views," is enough to rebuild curiosity. Small techniques like these can dramatically improve watch time, and better watch time often leads to more recommendations from YouTube. Before we finish, let's quickly cover 5 mistakes that prevent otherwise good videos from performing well. Mistake number 1: trusting the first draft. AI is a powerful assistant, but it still needs your judgment. Always review, refine, and improve what it generates. Mistake number 2, writing without a clear audience. A script for beginners should sound very different from one written for experienced entrepreneurs or investors. Know exactly who you're speaking to before you start. Mistake number 3, making the introduction too long. Your viewers clicked because they want a solution, not a long history lesson. Get to the value quickly while keeping curiosity alive. Mistake number 4, using complicated language. Simple language reaches more people. If a 12-year-old can understand your explanation, you're usually communicating clearly. Mistake number 5, forgetting the viewer. Many creators spend the whole video talking about themselves. Instead, focus on the viewer's problems, goals, and transformation. Replace I with you whenever possible. That simple shift makes your content feel more personal and far more engaging. Remember, the goal isn't to prove how much you know. The goal is to help your audience succeed. When your viewers succeed, your channel grows naturally. Let's quickly recap everything you've learned today. You discovered why most AI-generated scripts fail. You learned how to choose topics people actually want to watch. You saw how a professional prompt can dramatically improve AI output. You built a simple 10-minute workflow that turns ideas into complete scripts. You learned how to make AI sound natural instead of robotic. And finally, you discovered the retention techniques that encourage viewers to stay until the end. The truth is, creating great YouTube scripts isn't about spending 10 hours writing. It's about using the right process. AI can save you an incredible amount of time, but only if you know how to guide it. The creators who thrive over the next few years won't be the ones with the most expensive equipment. They'll be the ones who consistently create useful, engaging content and publish it over and over again. Every successful channel starts with a single upload. The important thing isn't making your first video perfect, it's making your first video, then your second, then your third. Consistency beats perfection every time. If you found this video valuable, don't let it end here. Open your favorite AI writing tool today, choose a topic, use the workflow you've learned, and challenge yourself to create your next script in just 10 minutes. The more you practice, the faster and better you'll become. If you're serious about building a faceless YouTube channel, learning AI tools, creating multiple online income